Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy, and I'm back with another installment, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. You feed me? No matter what platform you own, it's going to be very much needed. You know, time at I'm going live off of 3 platforms right now. My Matrix Decoded platform on YouTube, my Twitch at BMTV33, and on my main platform on YouTube, Black Mirrors TV 33. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all tapped in so that y'all never ever miss out on anything that I upload. And time at, let me get this music popping real quick. None other than Tay Keith, which was a Grammy nominated producer, man. I found some things to be very interesting. So first, we're gonna be looking into the occult sides and symbols portion of this video, and then we're gonna be tapping into some gematria, and we're gonna try to tie all this in, man. Now, I got some things that I ain't even gonna say predicting, but I found some connections in gematria that did not show up in the articles or anything that they put out, right? Because the cause of his death is still being under investigation. It was unclassified. And when they're young like this, 29 in their 20s or whatever, it's usually one of two things. It's either from them taking their own life or from them overdosing. Okay, that's usually the pattern that I see. All right, now let's go ahead and tap into this video, man, with Tay Keith. All right, now this is the cosines and symbols portion where I go over certain hand signs that they use to let other people know that are in these secret occults, or just like secret societies or secret members or invite only memberships that these folks be a part of. A lot of these folks are related, come to find out down the line too, right? So let's get into that. It also shows like different colors that they wear, which is why I'm showing y'all this picture right here, which is red, white, and black. People that are into Santa Muerte um, religion and they try to like climb up to the top, there's a ritual where right before you're going to be crowned to like Babalao, I guess that's like the highest you can go in that, uh, religion, which is like what Skrilla is a part of. A lot of these folks, Lil Key, Young Thug, Lil Gotti, all them folks, because y'all got to remember, Young Thug, I don't know how they got it to not be shown, but Young Thug had a video where they were sacrificing goats and it was brought up in court, but I guess the court deemed that not really relevant to the case. But I guess it was relevant because he got off, didn't he? So them rituals that they was doing helped him get off. 15, 20 years probation. If you call that a win, I guess it's a win. But like I said, they use these colors like red, white, and black. Now in that Babalao stage, which is the highest in that occult, right? You have to wear white and you have to go into this room for like 7 days. All right. And you have to sleep on the floor, eat on the floor, and you cannot leave that room for 7 days. You feel me? So, they also like they torture you too. Like as you go up the ranks and you're being initiated, they torture you, right? That's what that red signifies. It signifies the chickens and the goats and whatever animals that they use for these sacrifices, right? And then they also do things to you. They torture you for like up to 30 minutes. I guess it depends on the person, or I think that's just how they do it. No matter who you are, it's like 30 minutes they torture you. Whether it's they do a whole lot of crazy stuff. I'm trying not to say too much because you know how YouTube is. You feel me? YouTube ain't playing with me already, but the red signifies the blood, the sacrifice. The white signifies the purity. The black signifies negativity, bad energy. You know what I'm saying? The dark side, pretty much, right? And then you got him right here standing on the steps. All right, now when you standing on these steps, right? These are the steps of Freemasonry. Now, a lot of people don't understand that it's more to it than just being on these steps of Freemasonry. It's like you climbing up the ranks. It's like you're learning about music and how it affects people. You're learning about the frequency of the music and how it affects people, the hertz. You know, I think it was the Rockefeller family or the Rothschild family that was the ones who pretty much said it was okay to go ahead and change it from 432 to 440. All right. Now, 432 is very harmonious. It's very good for the body. If you take some water or some ice crystals and you let that 432 hertz type of music play, it'll be the most beautiful ice crystal that you've ever seen in your life. But if you play 440 hertz, it'll be all distorted, broken, and ugly. Okay. So that's just a light example. So if we made up of 70%, 80% water, right? What do you think it's doing to us on the inside? Okay, I would think that it will be destroying us on the inside and making us feel weird. Because I know when I listen to a lot of BS music for a long time, hours on end, I feel drained. I get a headache. I feel sick. I don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So I have to change it and I have to clear all that out. So you got to have a balance when you're doing these things, but they don't want you to know that. Okay. Now, going back to these steps, you learn about how the music, frequencies, and everything, and the type of messages and ideologies you put in your music affects people. You learn about instruments. You learn about frequencies. No, not frequencies, but you learn about like your chakras and how to open them. Right, the Kundalini energy. You also learn about entertainment. All right, it's a lot. Okay, it's not just what you learn in life and like waking up, going to work, and family and all of that. It's like these two things that you learn from your life and what you learn from the Freemasons combined into one. Okay, to make you a quote unquote better man. All right, for the greater good of humanity. All right. And then you also cannot miss that he is wearing Mickey Mouse on his shoes right there. Now, Mickey Mouse is all about MK Ultra programming, mind control. All right, these folks get put through all type of things that are very, very horrible. Like I said, it's torture that these folks are being put through. All right, so if these folks are being strapped down or just programmed for a certain word, right, and that word could be jump, and every time that they were being put through MK Ultra and they heard the word jump, they knew that they were about to be brutally tortured, right? So they would snap back into character or get back on the ball or get back on a square and act right. You see what I'm saying? Every time a person said jump or had like a key hand sign that they would do, they would like snap back into it. Because you know these folks like to break down or go against the grain, like Kanye, Cardi B is broken down on live, Nicki Minaj is broken down, and they just go blank. That's what that be from. Is that MK Ultra, and they trying to like, but it's hard for them because they know told to you in the first initiation ritual. If you go against the grain, if you tell any of our secrets, we gonna get you out the way. Your insides to be cut from the left breast and be fed to the fowls of the earth. That's on the Enter the Apprentice level of Freemasonry. All right. So the higher you go, the more messed up the sacrifice is gonna be for you. And you must know when you get to a certain point in this industry, they ask you, okay, so what do you want to sacrifice? You can sacrifice yourself, you can sacrifice a loved one, family member, your wife, whatever, your child, newborn, and they love those. And you got to choose. And if you don't, then they're gonna get you up out the way because now you don't learn too much. You have went from a asset to them to now being a liability. And they can't have no liabilities. You know what I'm saying? Just like Oliver Tree, he went to Antarctica, and that's a whole other video for a whole other day. But once he, 2 days later or a couple months later or whatever, now he did. All right. Now, have more pictures in this, but StreamYard didn't let me upload all of them. So if you tapped in with me over on my main platform on YouTube at BMTV33, then you know when I see the chessboard pattern or the checkerboard pattern, it's a ding, 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 all right? And basically what that means to me is these folks know about the rituals and they know ancient Egyptian people used to do, because that's where they get their teachings from. And you got to even go back further than ancient Kemetic Egypt, because back in the even before then in Atlantis, the Atlanteans was doing this, and then they passed it to the Rosicrucians, and the Rosicrucians passed it down to who they deemed worthy, which is like the Greeks, the Romans, and all this other crap, and then to the Egypt and all of them. So really go back to the Atlanteans, okay? Atlas, which is a abbreviation of that word. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the Egyptians. Everybody think, oh yes, it goes back to ancient Egypt. Yeah, it do. But who did they get it from? They had to get it from somebody. They ain't just wake up and learn this stuff. And that's where it goes back to Atlantis and the Atlanteans, okay? Now, they do rituals and initiations on this pattern right here. You can look up, I don't have the picture on here, but you can look up because you better believe you got a lodge somewhere near where you live at. All right, so you can just look up Masonic Lodge, and it's going to show you the chessboard pattern floor inside of that lodge. All right, so when they wearing this, you better be like aware that, oh, these folks are down with something that we don't know about. Okay, now you got to understand this, right? I'm gonna try to make it simple for you. Do you know anybody that wears this damn ugly ass pattern? Because I don't know anybody that wears this pattern, bro. The only people I see wearing this ugly ass pattern is people that have like autism or like Down syndrome, or people that have an ailment, you know what I'm saying, and they don't really have a say so in their life, and they're young too, and it's like their parents dress them up in dresses and all this other stuff, man, because they're confused and they don't know who they are already. And it's like they put them in these transhumanism type things, and it's like, bro, they ain't even old enough to know what's going on. So they don't even got a choice. Those are the only people that I see wearing this, and celebrities, right? I don't see nobody really in everyday activities. You might see a gothic person or a punk rock person wearing this, but that's like their culture. That's what they do. But other than that, skaters, because they got the Vans. But other than that, bro, you ain't really seeing nobody rocking this, bro. Let's just keep it 100. You ain't really seeing nobody rocking this pattern right here. Let's keep it a buck. All right. So that's how I know these folks be down with the SHITs, man. Now, let's get into this Gematria, man. Let's look at what these folks put out as far as the narrative before they give us the script. Because to me, I believe that these folks are going to have a script of some sort, where they're going to tell us, oh, it could have been, because what's going around on Reddit is people saying it could be from nitrous. People is doing that nitrous stuff, and it's very popular right now, especially in Atlanta. And we gonna see what it is. All right, we definitely gonna see what it is. All right, but it says Grammy nominated producer Tate Keith was found dead in his Nashville apartment during a welfare check at the age of 29. Now, why would the police need to do a welfare check on him? Was he mentally ill or going through some things, or very depressed? Was his family worried about him? Which is a pattern that I see a lot too. Because for them to do a welfare check, that means that ain't the first time that they did this. Like, let's put two and two together. This ain't the first time that they did this and they checked up on this man. Because why are these folks sending the police to his spot for? That means that this man was going through something. And it's going to make sense, right? So follow me. Tate Keith was known for producing major hits, including Sicko Mode, Look Alive, Nonstop, and more. Okay? Has not yet been determined and is currently listed as unclassified pending autopsy results. He was found dead in his Nashville apartment on June 18th, 2026. Okay. Right. The alleged filing date was March 19th, 2026. States that Keith saw equitable and legal relief linked to 13 compositions authored by him. And you might be thinking, well, what the hell is you talking about, Black? Well, I'm talking about um, okay, yeah, went live after she found out her producer, Tank Keith, passed away yesterday, and she started laughing after somebody asked her if she put a hit out on him for suing her over unpaid business. Now, this is why I believe that dude, Tank Keith, rest in peace, was going through something mentally, man. I believe that this dude was being gang stalked. He might have been attacked spiritually or something. You know what I mean? They put like some root work on that man. You feel me? Why would I put a hit out on him? Just know God don't play about me. Now I seen that clip, but I'm kind of seeing these videos because YouTube been tripping lately, talking about reuse content and all this other crap. So whenever y'all hear a clip of some audio stuff, I always put like a picture over it. I ain't had time to do that here. I was already late. I'm at work actually, and I'm grinding on lunch break, trying to get this content out to y'all. You did. So this is why I believe that this man was going through some things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, she gonna laugh at dog and say, her God don't play about her. What you mean? Yo, God. Well, God, all right? I just told y'all, these folks be in that Santa Muerta. You know what I mean? And they be sacrificing things. And her idol is Chief Keef and Young Thug. Like, all these folks is in it, bro. Damn near all these folks are related, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck, all right? Music producer Tay Keith reportedly sued Sexy Red, alleging that he was never paid for producing Pound Town and several other tracks. Like, folks really out here be scamming their producers not getting paid. It even goes to the musicians too. They begin to scam in their contracts and all that. And it's like, damn, why even gotta sue you if we trying to make bread together and I can't even get what I'm owed? You see what I'm saying? Like, I gotta sue you to get what I'm owed, and we supposed to be helping each other out. I do something for you, you scratch your back, I scratch yours. Like, how hard is that? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. But the game is wicked, man. You gotta understand. Now, that he allegedly sued Sexy Red, right? The day he sued Sexy Red was March 9th, 2026. This was, what, 3 months before he died? And that has 38 numerology in it. 38 in Gematria equals murder. Need y'all to understand this, man. This stuff be going down by the numbers, man. You feel me? Don't nothing move but the numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, man. I'm telling you that. Off the top. Alright? Telling you that. Now, if you add up 6 plus 1 plus 8 plus 26, it has 41 numerology in it. Alright? And off the top, I knew this was a Skull and Bones ritual. Off the top, I knew this was a Skull and Bones ritual, man. Because if you look right here in Gematria, when you type in Skull and Bones, in the reduction cipher, which is the pure cipher out of the 4 base ciphers in Gematria, it has 41 in the reduction cipher, man. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't make this up. Now, I've seen a whole lot of 9 symbology in Tay Keith's name. And 9 is a number of completion. That's why the reduction cipher is called the Pythagoras or the Pythagorean cipher, because it goes from 0 to 9, because Pythagoras believed that 9 was the purest number in the entire cosmos. All right, like numbers was his thing. Go do your research on Pythagoras. Numbers, like he mastered his skill. Or how these crazy Brotherhood folks talk. Because believe me, he was a member of the Brotherhood. Say, oh yeah, you got to master your craft, right? So he was a master of his craft, and he knew that everything go back to 9. Like, how long does it take for a baby to mature in the womb? 9 months. That's just a simple, to keep it simple, to not confuse nobody, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, 99 in the ordinal. If we add that, 9 plus 9 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 3 plus 6, 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Plus 7 equals 9. 45. 4 plus 5 equals 9. You follow me? So it was already, so this stuff was already set in stone, man. It was already set for this to happen to him. So his character could die off how it did. All right. Murder all have 74 and 38. Murder has 38 in the reverse reduction cipher, just like Found Dead has 74 in the ordinal and 38 in the reduction cipher, just like Gematria, the actual calculator that I'm using this for, right? Death by numbers has 74 in the ordinal and 38 in reduction. And like I told you earlier, the day he died, 6/18, right? 2026, equated to 38 numerology. They both have 38, and it equals murder, man. Now, just like I said when the story came out, this is what they put. Grammy nominated producer Tay Keith was found dead in his Nashville apartment. So Suicide has 119 in reverse. Grammy nominated producer has 119 in the pure cipher, which is the reduction cipher. Right? Now this is one of those ones that I am guessing might be, his cause of death. It's either going to be suicide or it's going to be he overdosed on something, accidental overdose. All right, and if it's not, then hey, it was an educated guess. But if it is, that's going to be crazy. All right, then we're going to come here to this one. Nashville, Look Alive, which was one of his biggest hits that he produced for Block Boy JB and Drake. Drake gave Block Boy JB that stimulus package. You feel me? So Nashville, where he passed away at, Look Alive, his biggest hit he produced, and Drake, all connect in Gematria. Now, Look Alive and Nashville, where he passed away at, have a 4-base connection in Gematria. They all have 102. They both have 102 in the ordinal, 39 in reduction, 141 in reverse, and 51 in the reverse reduction cipher. Drake has 39 in the ordinal, just like Look Alive and Nashville have 39 in the reduction cipher. Am I saying that Drake has something to do with this? Well, no, I'm just saying that Drake had a part of his success, right? He gave him the stimulus package too, like, okay, go ahead and hop on this track for you. You're going to blow up and be forever lit as long as you do what you need to do in your career. Because some people get the Drake stimulus package and then fall off. Black Boy JB kind of fell off after that. And ain't never have a hit after that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the game go for some people. I'm still waiting for the official cause of death, just like everybody else that was a fan of his work. Whippets, overdosed, producer, and killed. Who would want to kill him and get him out the way and shut him up so that they don't have to pay him for the work that he's done for them? Oh, that's right. Sexy Red. That's right. I almost said Trippie Redd. Now, we're going to have to keep our eyes on Trippie Redd, because that's the reason why I almost said his name, because he turned 27. Will he be a part of that 27 club? Kurt Cobain's, and the list goes on and on, right? We'll have to keep our eyes on him. I might be doing a video on his ass soon. You know what I mean? He ain't been dropping no music. He ain't been going on tour. None of that. He probably trying to stay out the way so he don't get taken out. You feel me? We gonna see. But Whippets, overdose, producer and kill. Now I say Whippets because when you go to the Reddit's comment section, they were saying that, you know, Whippets is popular. It might have been from a overdose. Whoop. All right. We gonna see, because Whippets has 116 in the ordinal, 44 in reduction, 100 in reverse. Overdose has 44 in reduction. Producer has 100 in the ordinal, 116 in reverse, and 44 in reverse reduction. And Kill has 44 in the ordinal. Man, they all connect. It's kind of crazy. They all connect. Tell Matt. Now, let me see if I can find that Reddit comment. All right. There were comments on another subreddit saying he OD'd on Whippets. Okay, this is a comment over on Reddit. All right. After this happened, and they saying that he might have OD'd on Whippets, man. You don't never really know what people be going through. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know he had ever sued Sexy Red 3 months prior to his death. You know, and at number 3, everything be happening in threes, which is kind of crazy. Now, usually an unexpected death of someone in their 20s is drugs or suicide. That's what they saying in the subreddit. All right. And it's true. Look at all the videos that I did, for those who've seen all the videos that I put out before I deleted them all. Damn near all of them was in their 20s, man. Early 30s. You see what I'm saying? You got P-stars dying from overdosing. You got these actors in Euphoria dying from overdosing, being found dead. You see what I'm saying? This one young white girl just was found dead. TMZ put it out. And it's kind of crazy. TMZ always be the first ones putting this crap out, right? But this is what they saying in the subreddit, y'all. You know what I mean? Classified, once again, unclassified death. Unclassified death has 70 in reduction, just like suicide has 70 in the ordinal. We gonna see, man, if this stuff, bro, man, bro, this is gonna be kind of crazy. This is gonna be kind of crazy. Now, he had put that song out. That song "Look Alive," right, had came out January 27th, 2023. And when you put that in the Gematria calculator, it has 71 numerology. Right? This is one of the ones that I wanted to put in here too. All right? Because that 71 numerology has human and blood sacrifice numerology in it. Okay? They both have 71 in reduction. Blood sacrifice has 280 in reverse. Just like lawsuit against Sexy Red has 280 in the ordinal. And human sacrifice and blood sacrifice has 91 in reverse reduction. Just like lawsuit against Sexy Red has 91 in the reduction cipher. Who would want to potentially sacrifice Tay Keith? Who would have something to gain or to get over on Tay Keith? Oh, that's right, Sexy Red. That's right. You see? That's right, because she wanted to get dude up out of here. You feel me? That's sick, man. That right there is so crazy. I wouldn't want to do nothing like that to nobody, man. We could just sit down, talk it out, whatever. But these folks is just straight demonic. There is something really wrong with these folks, man. These folks be turned out and burnt out, man, for real. And that's going to be doing it for this video, man. Make sure y'all like and follow me over on Twitch at BMTV33. Make sure y'all follow me over on YouTube at Matrix Decoded at BMTV32. And make sure that y'all follow me on YouTube on my main platform, Black Mirrors TV33 or at BMTV33. Feel me? My Instagrams is Black Mirrors TV _33 and Black Mirrors TV _2. Y'all can follow me over there on Instagram, man. Follow me over on Facebook at Jason Voorhees, because they done killed me so many times over here on YouTube, man, and I just keep coming back, man. I ain't gonna stop. You know, there's people on here that have created almost 100 channels and they still going. Not monetized, none of that. And that's what keeps me going, and y'all keep me going. God up in heaven keeps me going, you feel me? They can't stop me till they just completely take everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all let me know down in the comment sections if y'all believe that this was to help Sexy Red get over on Take Keith. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below if y'all liked this video. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below if what you seen in Gematria and the cosines and symbols made sense to connect the dots for why I believe Sexy Red has something to do with his past. And now, this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not real. This is not a true video. This is not statements. This is just my opinion only. This video is just my opinionated perspective on what I've seen happen. This is not the end all be all. This is not the truth. This video is simply just my opinion and my opinion only. All right. In the building. Shout out my dog Bronzefly Per God 6506 in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for always showing love. You feel me? I appreciate all y'all. You know, time at. Shout out everybody that subscribed to the channel. You feel me? If y'all got anybody that y'all would like to see me break down and all that, just let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll get on that. You know what I'm talking about. But that's going to be doing it for today's broadcast, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do until next time. And I'm out. Peace.